As a follow-up to my previous two videos about the Part 107 FAA exam, today I want to go over what questions I think I got wrong. At the end of the exam, you're given a report, and on this report are the codes in the sections where you got questions wrong. In my case, there was 5 categories. Using the FAA reference URL, I was able to look up each of these categories. First category is prior authorization required for operation in certain airspace, Class C controlled airspace, Class G uncontrolled airspace, effects of load changes, and hazardous attitudes. We'll start with the bottom one first, hazardous attitudes. The question on the exam read something to the effect of, there is a pilot who wants to show off his skills and get the job done quickly. What do you tell this pilot? It could happen to me. Don't take chances. Not so fast. Think first. Referencing the study guide, we can see that there are 2 of the attitudes shown in the question. One is macho and the other one is impulsivity. Therefore, we can eliminate one of the answers right away, which is it could happen to me, because that is invulnerability, and that's not the case here. I lean toward the macho for the answer, but the actual answer is not so fast, think first, because it's impulsivity. Now we'll go over Class C, controlled airspace. What is the furthest surface area of Class C airspace from an airport? A, 10 nautical miles, B, 20 nautical miles, or C, 30 nautical miles? From the study guide, we can see the answer is a 10 nautical mile radius. On the exam, I remember answering this question as 20 nautical miles. Here's a tip that'll help you out with your exam. Use the testing supplement book to your advantage. Go to any sectional chart in this testing supplement and measure out from the center of any Class C airspace, and you will measure that out as 10 nautical miles, as indicated by the orange arrow here. Hopefully that tip will help you out. Going back to our original question, what is the furthest surface area of Class C airspace from an airport? Answer is 10 nautical miles. Now we'll take a look at Class G uncontrolled airspace. Refer to Figure 71, Area 2. For the group of towers 8 nautical miles northeast of McClellan, MCC, do you need FAA authorization when you're operating your SAUS at tower height? Answers are A, yes, it's Class E airspace. No, it's Class G airspace. C, yes, it's Class C airspace. So for this question, first we need to find out where Area 2 is. From there, we need to find McClellan MCC. Then we need to measure out approximately 8 nautical miles northeast of McClellan to find the towers that they're referring. So in order to do that, we go to Area 2, which is here, and we look around that area for McClellan. And that is this airport here. That's McClellan. And then we need to look for the towers that are approximately 8 nautical miles northeast. For that, we can use our bottom guide, and we count 8 notches over, which would give us 8. During the exam, you're going to have a clear piece of plastic to measure out. So just put your notch marks on there with your dry erase marker pen, and when you measure it out, it'll put you approximately right here at the R of Razi. So it's this group of towers they're looking at. Then it says, do you need FAA authorization when you are operating your SAUS at tower height? Now I need to say here, I got this answer wrong only because I overthought the question. And prior to this question, I had 2 or 3 questions that were asking the question about operating your drone at its maximum height above the tower. So let's look at the towers in this case. They're 435 feet above sea level. The legend will give you that information, or 708 feet MSL. So for tower height, we're looking at the 435 feet. Had the question stated at your maximum height of your drone, we'd add another 400 to that, which would be 835 feet. And that would put us clearly in this Class E airspace that's out here. But that's not the case. The question asked operating at tower height. The tower height's 435 feet, which is 265 feet below the floor of the Class E airspace. Therefore, the answer is it's Class G airspace. Therefore, you don't need prior authorization. So for the question, for the group of towers 8 nautical miles northeast of McClellan, MCC, do you need FAA authorization when you're operating your SAS US at tower height? The answer is B, no, it is Class G airspace. So far I've gone over Class C controlled airspace, Class G uncontrolled airspace, and then hazardous attitudes. The other two categories here, the top one, prior authorization required for operation in certain airspace. I can't think of a question other than the two I went over with Class C and Class G that I got incorrect, so I'm not sure what that was. Now, the effects of load changes. There was one question, this was one of the ones I marked to go back to, and I vaguely remember what the question was asking. It was something to the effect of, you load something on your drone, where should you put it? And I looked at the answers and none of them made sense to me, so this was a guess. There was nothing about safety, nothing about keeping it in the center of gravity. The answers were just out there. So that one, if you get a question like that, use your best guess. You get a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content coming, and thank you for watching.